Okay, let's start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to February online card class. I am so happy you're here today. If this is your first time joining me, hello and welcome. My name is I from Icecraft Room, and I love simple card making and pretty paper. Please say hello in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. If you're watching the replay, thank you so very much. And also, please type hashtag replay so I can come back and say hello later. My online class is a public live class, so anyone is welcome to watch and craft along. For those who shopped with me for $50 or more in January or purchased the February class kit, you received the project details PDF as a special bonus. And that is my little thank you for supporting me. If you're just watching today, that is totally okay too. Please enjoy the project and craft along with what you have at home. Before I forget, here is a quick reminder about February promotions. So join my team and get a free um, new stamping positioner. The starter kit is $99 and you can choose $125 worth of the products to build your own kit, including this new stamping positioner, plus free shipping. And feel free to contact me or visit icecraftroom.stampinup.net for details. Okay, this offer ends uh, on February 28th. Okay, so if you want this one for free, hurry. And the second one is bonus days coupon reminder. Do not forget to redeem your bonus days coupons you earned in January if you haven't used them yet. Please use them by um, February 28th also. Okay, and just a note, bonus days coupons cannot be used. You cannot use towards the starter kit. Okay? Okay, so let's get started with today's project. Today I am using the lovely arrangements bundle from the lovely Blossom Suite collection. And I love this bundle because the flowers are so soft and pretty and perfect for spring cards or thank you cards and all kind of happy mail, right? And I will show you how to create beautiful cards using simple steps and easy layouts. And here are the card we are going to make today. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3 is the found fold card. Okay. Hi, Carol. Welcome to my online class. I hope you will enjoy it. Okay. So pretty paper and simple stamping make card making relax and of course fun, right? Okay. While I am working on getting ready, looking for the pile, please comment. Let me know in the comment which card is your favorite so far. I know everyone loves foam fold. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I found the envelope. So the first card is this purple card. So I challenged myself. I try not to use pretty paper, but I made the pretty paper. So let's get started. Okay, so this card, you need the regular card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 1/4. Okay, and you are going to have same color card base. This one is little bit smaller than the card front, 5.25 by 4. And if you look at the die sets, there is this little hi Sylvie from France. Thank you for watching. Hi Nicole. You from Australia? How cool. Well, sorry, this is this is not related to card making, but I was living in Australia for a year. I uh, I actually learned English in Australia in Brisbane, and it was really nice. By the way, so if you look at the die set, in die set, there's a plate. You can make the background like flower-ish, like an islet-ish. So I lined up the corner, one corner, and went through the die cut machine, then flipped and do the same thing again. So I created, background, tone and tone. Okay. And we have 4x3 white. We are going to make this background pretty paper. And this is card for the inside. And I always use this small one of 1/4 by 2 3/4, but you can always use the bigger size. And this is for sentiment, just coordinated colored cardstock and big enough for the sentiment. Okay, so let's work on stamping first. And this stamp set, the flower images, had so thin, delicate image. So I will use the stamping piercing mat, so little cushiony, and I can give like even amount of pressure without pushing so hard. I am going to use the Secret Sea. Wait, no. The background is actually lemon lolly. Okay. And I am going to use this. I don't know if you can see. This one is smaller flower and also have the big flower. I am going to use those two stamps and fill this 4x3 paper with the flowers randomly. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I love rotate stamps and paper. So it doesn't look like I made it, you know. It's more like natural flow. Okay, like so. It's a little too bright. but this is for the background. And okay, set aside. Then we are going to make those 2 flowers and 2 leaves. Just a scrap piece of white. And now I am going to use Secret C for flowers. So I need 2 big flowers. Okay. How can I stamp it? 2 big flowers. And in old olive, I will need 2 leaves. And today I actually don't have the image already die cut, so we can do it together. Okay, so 2 flowers. Okay. Okay. Oh, and let's work on the sentiment as well. So sentiment, here is what I did. So we don't have the die cut for the sentiment. And some people just put the sentiment like so and trace the stamp, but I am lazy and I am so sorry, but I forgot who was sharing this idea, but I found this idea. So lighter ink, I'm going to use Lemon Lolly and Lemon Lolly ink. Okay, and I am going to stamp the back of the sentiment. So my stamp is facing down. Okay, and ink it up and stamp like so. So now I stamp the back of the sentiment, right? Okay. Now I am going to fussy cut. Okay. I actually cannot see the line with the lighting. Okay. And I don't have my reading glasses right now. So I hope I'm cutting where it's supposed to be. But you can cut on the line of the stamped image. Okay, so this is almost straight. Okay, so I fussy cut it. Now flip. Okay, this side is inked, we just stamped. Now flip. Okay, then we are going to stamp the sentiment. Okay, the surface is so wet. So I put the stamp the right way, right? Then bring back the secret C. Okay, ink it up. And this edge and the stamp edge should match. So just line up those edge. And boom, look at that. Isn't that cool? So it already looked like the die cut. Okay, and of course if you missed it, or if it's crooked, you can trim it later, but I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's assemble it. Before assemble it, I need flower die cut. Okay, so I have lemon lily. No, this is light daffodil delight. So I'm just add a little bit of yellow. I thought this is a lemon lily, but it's okay. Use what you have. And I am going to use my well-loved machine. Okay. Okay. I have the big machine, and if I have big machine, I know I can cut multiple at one time, but it's okay. It actually shakes my table a lot. So let's do one at a time. Okay. Someone asked me the other day where I got the tape that I am using, like this washi tape. I am using washi tape. Some people using the sticky notes, but this fancy washi tape is from actually Stampin' Up. When we had those washi tapes like a long time ago, I don't remember when, but I love collecting cute stuff, so I actually kept it, not using it. But eventually I am losing a lot of space, so I decided to use them. But yeah, those tape is actually matched, coordinated with Stampin' Up colors. Sorry, my screen may be a little shaky. Okay, one more. One more. So, do you guys have the die cut machine? If so, when do you replace your clear clear plate? Mine is actually super duper well loved and it has cracked. See, but I'm still using it. Well, just to let you know, I have 2 new plates waiting. But hey, if it still works, we don't have to say bye, right? Okay. So I am going to add this pretty flowerish, eyelet-ish background. Glue it down. And the pretty paper that I made is going to be not centered. It's like towards right side, bottom, like so. And I'm still using regular glue to glue leaves. One is this corner, and the other one is, well, let's put this flower first. Okay. For this big flower, I use bone folder, or you can use the marker or pencil. Just curl the petals so it gives a little bit of depth or texture, what it's called. Okay, so one goes like right here. Okay, then the other leaves, oh, it moved. There you go. Then this flower, do the same. And I am going to use dimensionals. I only need 1. And about right here. Okay. Then we are going to put sentiment right here. So this flower is popped up, plus I added the texture, so the petal is raising up. So I only need the dimensionals on this side. And a little bit of glue so you can kind of secure it. Like so. Okay. Then this is also coordinated product. It is called Moody Palette Glossy Dots. I am going to use the Secret C again. Okay. So just fill the open spot. And my magic number is 3. And I will put like magical triangle, like so. So it will fill the empty space. Ooh. And I forgot to add the inside. Inside, I think I stamped with the coordinated color. So let me stamp real quick. Okay. Oh, hi, Mary. Thank you for watching. Ooh. A little bit of Secret Sea ink is left. I think my chamois is dirty. I almost messed up my light color ink. Okay, so this is the inside. I just stamped the big flower for the corners. Just opposite corners. And oops, here's the inside. And here is the card number 1. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Okay, let me clean up the desk and stamps real quick so we can move on to project number 2. Project number 2, we are going to use the still easy layout, quick and easy layout, but we are going to use the little bit of hint of coordinated designer series paper and some die cuts and embossed background. Okay. Okay, so project number 2 is this one. Okay, so for this card, you need another regular size card base, same as the last one, 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And 2 same size basic white. The size is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. One is going inside, one is dry embossed. I use the coordinated 3D embossing folder, and this one is called Lovely Stripes. And when I made this sample, I actually ripped the edge. So this time I actually tried the technique. Use this splitter. Mine is actually mixed with the rubbing alcohol, so it dries a little faster, but lightly spray the water. So the water is going to soften the fiber. So in between the folder, the paper is more soft and flexible, so it doesn't, it prevents the tearing. So that's what I did. Okay. Okay. And this pretty paper, let me see my cheat sheet. This is, I think, 5-inch. Yeah. 5-inch by 2-inch. 5 by 2. Okay. And you need 3 flower, not flower, the leaves die cut, and 1 long what is called? Oh, I forgot the word. Not rectangle. Oval. Oval for the sentiment. Okay? So then we need 2 flowers of die cut. 1 big one, 1 small one. I might have the already stamped one. Oh, yes, I do. So I am going to use those. And let's stamp the sentiment. Okay. And we are going to use the sentiment Sending Smiles. This sentiment is perfect for everything, right? Okay. Tap, tap, tap. And hopefully this is straight. There you go. Beautiful. Okay. Let me see the inside. Yep. Inside, we need same ink, Secret C, and I used small flower, the corner here, and leaves on the other corner, like so. Okay, this is going to be real quick. Quick assemble. Okay, card base. So let's put the white in the inside. Oops. There you go. Then build up the front. First, we are going to add this beautiful designer series paper. I know it's beautiful, but don't feel guilty because you are making beautiful card. Okay, and okay, I am going to put this embossed, dry embossed white one. The line, the dots line is bumped up, that side up, bumpy side up, and same, like center it. Okay, of course I lost my leaf. I lost my green leaf somewhere. Oh well. I am just going to put 2, I guess. Okay. It always happen, right? On the camera. Okay. It's about right here. It's always happen. I think I have gnome or fairy or elf some kind of naughty one here in my room. Anyway, show must go on. And here I have cloud cover light what it's called, blends, Stampin' Up blends. So just trace the line real quick. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? Handmade doesn't have to be perfect. Or let me say again, imperfection is the beauty of handmade. By I'm a wreck, which is me. Okay, I think I use the lifter. Just blend those color. Not like, it doesn't show like I trace the line. No, it's just blending. So it breaks lines. So it looks like more watercolored kind of looking. Okay. And this one, I think I used can you tell? The white cardstock has two sides. So I used two sides. So one is going to be right here. And one is going to be right here. Right here. If I find the third leaf, I am going to add here. But there's no third one right now. So it is going to be here. And dimensionals. Okay. And it's about right here. Oops, not straight. Still not straight. There you go. I know it's not straight. And again, we are going to use the dots. And I am going to use the cloud cover dots here. Okay. Right here. Okay, so this is the second card. Okay. I know it should be the third leaf here. But here's the second one. Thank you very much. Okay. And third one is found fold. Okay. Again, let me clean here real quick. Of course I found it. Oh my goodness. Okay, real quick. Oh my goodness, it's terrible, terrible. Okay, Don't hide too much. Like so. Okay, good enough-ish. Came off, of course. My background is the embossed image, so it came back. But here's the second one. It's finally done. Okay. Oh, always happens. Okay. Okay. Third one is, again, is the foam fold. So I've seen lots of foam fold out there, but I wanted to make one that I already know, but a little fancier. Okay, so have you seen this kind of a foam fold? Probably yes, but I added mini card inside, so it goes like that. Okay, so let's start. Okay. Okay. There are a lot of pieces. So let's see. Okay. So card base is 6.5 by 5.5. What I did is scored at, well, I started regular size, 8.5 by 5.5, and scored at 1.25. And I scored it and I trimmed 2 inch off. Okay, so this is the card base. Okay, and this is mini card base that it goes inside. This one is 2.75 by 8.5 and scored at 4.25. Okay, and this crumb cake, same card, is going to be card front, and same as the mini card front when it is closed. So this is 2.75 by 4.25. Okay. Okay. So designer series paper, the big one is going to be inside. Okay. We have a lot of parts, so let me adhere everything before I lose parts. So this big piece of designer series paper, this one goes the card base layer, which is 4 by 5.25. Okay, then you have skinny one. This one is going to be card front flap here. So this one is 2 inch by 5.25. This one is going to be on here. Okay. And you will see the basic white. This one goes inside. The mini card inside. I don't think I decorated inside. So let's add here. So this one is 2.5 by 4. This one goes mini card inside. There you go. Oh. And this petal pink is going to be the layer of the front layer. This one is 2.5 by 4 as well. And again, I use this pretty plate and lined up on the top. So we can leave about 3/4 inch for the sentiment. Okay? Because I want to stamp the sentiment directly on this paper. So let's stamp them, right? We are going to use sentiment, hello friend, and Secret C again. And I would say towards, not really center, go towards right. Okay. I don't like this. Let's try this one again. It's not inked up really good. So let me try again. Towards right. A little better. Okay. And I need one small flower. One small flower. In Secret C. Pretty. And one old olive leaf. Where's the leaf? Okay. So this one is the front. So we need to die cut. Okay. Oh, and I actually stamped this part, which is front. Okay. And the front, I use the technique, masking technique. So I stamped all the image, but it is kind of, image is kind of layering up. See that? So let's do it. So first, I need big flower image. Like so. Okay. Then I am going to use the mask. My mask is, I use the sticky notes, and here's a sticky pot. Okay. So here is the sticky part, and I stamp one flower, like overlapping, like the glue pot, sticky pot. Okay, then I just cut it out. No borders. You can just cut on the line. Of course, fussy cut, just like so. I already used several times, So this is how I made the mask. So now I am mask the first image, then stamp again with the big flower image. Okay. So cover the image like where you stamp, and you can overlap the image like so. So it's kind of layering the flowers. And I have small flower image mask too. So now I can fill those leaves so the stems are not going over the flower petals. Okay. Oops. Like so. Okay. Have you ever tried the masking before? If you make the mask, you can always keep the masking in your stamp case so you can enjoy it later. You don't have to make the same mask again later. Okay. If you don't like fussy cut, yes, you can of course die cut, but die cut sometimes gives the good amount of border. Am I lined up right? Apparently I cannot talk in stamp. But yeah. Okay, there you go. So this is, I'm gonna save this for later. This is the front, and I actually added some color with the petal pink light blend. Like I said, just trace the inside of the petal, press the lines. And sometimes it is going to, can you see that? Bleed through. So if you like it, if you don't like it bleed through, you can of course cover with the fancy designer series paper, or you can actually use the what is called the colored pencil, like watercolor pencil. Okay. Well, we make this color version in my in-person class gathering. I use the Secret C, and we actually use the white colored pencil and added a little bit of color. So you can use that way for this one, crumb cake one. Okay, so mini card is done, so let's attach it. Okay, about center. There you go. Okay, now this flap is going here, and this part is going the center of a card front layer like so. And this one I only need left side. Okay, and then line up this side with a mini card like so. Okay, and we are going to cut out. Oh, I forgot to color this one. And again, I will just use the color lifter so it helps, like, looks like it is water painted. Okay, and let's bring in my little machine again. Okay. Okay, I need a small flower that I cut. Well, you cannot see what I'm doing, huh? Okay, and leaf. Okay. Sorry, it's shaking a lot. There you go. Okay. And finally, we can attach those flower and leaf. Okay, like so. And I am going to use dimensionals for flower. Like so. And let's add the white dots. Oops. Okay, magic number, right? So one here. I caught it. Okay, one here, and a small one like here. Okay, so this is our third card, which is found fold card. Open this way, and here's a mini card. Okay, so let's bring in all the cards we made today. Okay, here they are. Okay, so I hope you like them. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. And I try to look and read during the live, but if I don't see it, if I miss them right away, I will answer after the live. Okay, so here's what we made, and now a quick peek at next month online card class in March. We will be using Forever Florals. It's actually bundles from the March online exclusives. So this one is not available right now, only for demonstrators. But on March 3rd, I believe, it will be available for everyone. And we are going to use these bundles. Okay. And I tried to make the one couple nights ago, and I used same technique because we don't have the dies like that. We have the frames, but we didn't have the dies, so I used that technique. And guess what? I put a lot of die cuts on here. It doesn't look like me, but I love it. I love it. This is a pretty set. And so we are going to use this Forever Floral bundles from the March online exclusives in March online class. And very pretty and perfect for more spring style cards in Happy Mail. If you shop with me for $50 or more in February, you still have 3 days, right? You will receive the March class make and take kit automatically. No extra sign up is needed. Or if you prefer, you can purchase the kit only for $25. And you will find the order form on the March online class Facebook event page. Okay? Okay. So that is all for today. Thank you so very much for crafting with me and spending your time here. I hope these project gave you some fun ideas, inspirations, and nice creative break. And please try these cards and send them to someone special. And let's spread some paper hugs. If you enjoyed today's class, I would truly appreciate it if you could like this video, leave a comment, and follow my page for more simple card ideas. And this will the replay will be posted on YouTube later. So if you want to make it again along with me, you can watch the replay. Okay, and thank you for being here, and again for supporting my small crafty business, and I truly appreciate you so much. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye everyone.